Okay, we're live. Good to go. How's it going, guys? What's up, Pete? Okay, you guys can hear me. Everything looks good over here. It's been a minute, guys. It's been a minute. Okay. Aaron, you got it or no? I'm trying to get Aaron Suzo.
1 second. We're trying to get on here. Give me a second.
And I can try to get you instructions, too. Hold on, let me see. Instructions for guests.
Yes, we are guests.
A laptop or desktop. Chrome. You got to have like Chrome or Edge or Firefox. Strong internet connection. Oh, we recommend earbuds or headphones to prevent audio echoes. That's what he said. Oh, that's what it says. All right. Yo, Win, how's it going, man? I'm trying to get our guy Aaron also log in here so we can just both do this live stream together. How's it going with you guys? Keith, how's it going, man? Crunchy Taco, what's up, brother? Good seeing you guys, man. Austin, been a while. Exactly. It's been a while. Giovanni, man. What's going on? I've been good, guys. I've been good. Really, really busy traveling, work and personal stuff. I'm traveling again next week. And see how that goes. Okay, Aaron is trying to join in as a guest. And we're trying to figure out how that works. He just hung up, so I guess he figured it out. I don't know. There you go. There he is. Hold on. Add to the stage.
We're here.
That's
We're
it.
here.
Wait. Hold on.
You have some echo back there.
Okay, if you get an echo, I will put my headphones on. Stand by. Stand by. So that way we don't get the echo. Hold on. Shit. Aaron, actually, I'm going to turn the volume down. See, hold on one sec.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Power on.
Okay. What the heck? Can you talk? Can you say something? Okay, hold on. There we go. How about now? Talk.
Check.
Do you have any echo or no?
No, I'm good there.
Okay. If you're good there, I'm not going to put my headphones on. I can clearly hear you. People, can you hear Aaron just fine? Can you guys let us know? Aaron, just say something, man. Say hi.
Can you guys hear me? What's up, guys? Aaron Suzo here. I'm getting echo again.
You're hearing echo? Okay, hold on. I got this taken care of. How about now? I'm down to 30%.
Hello. It's light. All right, I can go with that. That's perfect.
If it's light, fuck it. I'll put my headphones on. We'll kill it completely.
No,
Hold
you're
on.
good.
I got you.
All right.
I got you. Hold on.
Oh, there we go. I can see the comments and everything now.
All right.
Sorry, guys. I'm just figuring out how to work this from my cell phone.
All right. Okay, now you should have no freaking echo at all because I got my headphones on.
Hello. Yep, perfect. We're good.
All right. Go ahead, man. You're on deck, bro. Let's just have a good time.
Let's talk about it, man. I saw we're talking about some shootings and things that took place in Charlotte yesterday or 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? Or yesterday?
It's on Saturday. Yeah, I guess. Was it on Saturday? It was on Saturday or Sunday. Sunday. Was it Monday?
Sunday. Today's
Sunday.
What's today? Wednesday? No, it was Monday. You're right.
You're right. It was Monday, 2 days ago. Hey, Aaron, are you able to see the chat or no?
I can, yeah. So I got the comments now.
Bro, let's hit the chat, bro. Let's talk to people.
All right, let's see what we got down here. Let's get on audio. Good check. Welcome back. If you find a question before me, just because I'm working off my cell phone here.
You're working on your. Why don't you have a laptop, bro?
I do got a laptop, but long story. I'll get off the list.
That's what happens when you download all that stuff.
I'm on the move.
You got all the viruses and stuff. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
Stepsister.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. All right. Actually, let me. I'm gonna try to call my people over too. I'm gonna go and Aaron, talk to them. Talk to our folks here.
Yeah, guys, man. So we're talking about law enforcement and the shootings that have been taking place in 2024. I mean, officers down this year. I think we're down up to 55 already, and we're in May right now. So
it's insane, dude.
I mean, it's absolute insanity. I mean, it's war on cops. It's been like that for a while, man. It's just this is a target on cops' backs, and it's me personally. Obviously, with my background, your background, Kaya, I take it fairly personal.
Dude,
with
all
things.
my
I've got family,
brothers,
friends.
most
You know,
98% of my friends are all still my brothers. They're all in law enforcement. You know, it's and of course our DNA is law enforcement. I mean, I've over 10 years in it, so I'm gonna die as this
yeah,
guy. So I take it very
right.
personally. Yeah,
Yeah, it's wild, man. And that whole scene from before too. Hold on one.
people are screaming. There you go. Folks. Don't have kids. You'll deal with what Aaron is dealing with right now. I'm trying to do an Instagram story for my folks to come join. So there is this. Sent that in. All right, so we're going to talk about the cop stuff when Aaron gets here. He and I are going to have a back and forth a little bit. And let's talk about the super chat right here. Pete Durneth, $5. When we're getting Aaron and Jason into the CF intro.
I'm back.
Great. Aaron, by the way, you're able to click on a comment and it'll put it on the screen. But Durneth, this is actually a personal friend of mine. I've known him for almost 20 years. Great guy. And we used to race together. He gave us $5, which, Pete, I appreciate you. His name is Pete. He's like, when are we getting Aaron and Jason into the Class Firearms intro?
It's being worked on. I can answer that myself. It's being worked on. It's a process, guys. It's not one of those things that's very simple to do. And I am newer to the Classic team, so they do it. Over a Classic, they do it right. So it's not going to be some simple BS intro. So I know it is in the process of being worked on, and I appreciate you guys looking out for me and Jason. But yeah, it's definitely something in the works.
Dude, I love. I love doing videos with you, bro. I mean, and Jason too, of course, you know. But you and I just like, you know, the whole law enforcement thing, there's that connection there too. It's we screw around like crazy. It's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, it's
stuff.
easy conversation, man. We're on the same page. It's easy conversation. There's a lot of things we could talk about that we understand.
Yeah.
What do we got here? What's up, guys? I just picked up my first 308.
Look at Jose. Jose is telling me, Kaya, you're a hottie.
Nice.
Love you too, Jose.
He's single, Jose. Get him.
Hey, Aaron, I'm not single, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't talk?
Oh, I apologize. We'll have to talk. Talk offline. Amen to that. I'm messing with you, dude. I'm messing with you. For Jose, he's single. How about that?
That's right. Jose, for you, I'm single.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. Okay, Winston. Kai, I got a cousin who's in the middle of the FBI hiring process. If he makes it to Quantico, any advice and tips? What is it for? Intel analyst, or is it SOS, or OST? What is it for? A forensic accountant? Or is it for special agent? What is it for? But hiring tips, dude, it's not easy to get in the bureau. Obviously, you got to get your ducks in a row. It's such a long conversation. You'd have to ask me a specific question about something specific so I can answer, or else it's just too vague. Whoa, that was horrible. Vague.
You're like Turkish and English all on the same
Vague.
time. Jesus. All right, what do we got here? Yeah. I got one.
All right, hold on.
Stage. I think I'm doing this right.
You just click on it. I'm on my end. I just click on it, and it gets on the stage.
Yeah, I just clicked on it. I don't know if it says show on stage, but it's not allowing me to. I don't know why.
Wait, what do you mean? Hold on. Aaron Suzo.
So the prone ranger. I'm trying to do that one. Show on stage.
Oh, dude, I can meet you too. I can just remove you. I can kick you from the stage. Damn, this is good. So you better watch out, bro.
Too much control. You
better watch out. Stop talking.
Dude, you guys are doing too much. Can you approve that if I want to put something on stage?
No, it doesn't show. I don't know why.
All right, so I'll tell you what I'm looking at. Go to the Prone Ranger. Aaron, did you ever do SWAT, a real life Hondo? You got the one should be right under Crunchy Taco.
Okay, I'm gonna try to see that. Okay, you answer this question. I'll try to find it and put it on the screen.
Hey, Ron, did you ever do SWAT, real life Hondo? Yes, I was on the SWAT team. I don't know if I was a Hondo, but definitely was a shit magnet. And ironically, majority of my shit magnet moments did not come when I was on the SWAT team or working with the gang unit or anything like that. It was all on patrol, all my oh shit moments. So, but yes, I was on a SWAT team. Enjoyed the hell out of it. I'm a team type of guy. I mean, from my background in sports, I mean, football, all the above that I did through high school, college, and a little bit afterwards, I played some arena football. I mean, that's just I love that aspect of working with a group of guys to achieve one common goal, and everybody has their place and does their part when it comes to things. So yes, that's a long answer to what you were asking.
Yeah, dude. The Aaron's done some cool stuff. One day, when we start our stupid podcast, I got to do it in this room. I got to get
process, man. It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. 2 cops and 1 mic.
It's coming.
But I'm going to get rid of this desk, get a little like wood, something for the middle of this room, set it up. I got another mic like this. We'll get it going, bro. All right.
It was 8. So put up the 8 cops that got shot with a pistol ? We could talk about that a little bit.
8 cops. What is that? Is that up here? Dude, I can't. I wish you would able to do that.
Right underneath the winner. Let me try it again. Show state. Yeah, it's not.
What happens? What happens when you click on it? Oh, it's all the way down here.
I just keep clicking and nothing's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not doing anything. So to answer that question, Kyle, as of the information that I know as of right now, it was 8 cops that got shot. 4 were deceased. And it wasn't a pistol, it was a long gun. I believe an AK-47, based off what the conversation is. And they were saying that there may potentially be multiple shooters. Kai, fill me in if there's any information I'm missing.
So I'm not also well versed on it. I did call one of my agent buddies in the bureau who would know. He just literally texted me right before the live stream, but he's just like, how's it going? Whatever. I was going to get on the phone with him and chat with him. He would give me some insider information on that one.
Yeah.
But I thought it was an AR-15, but it could be AK long gun. I was told it was a long gun.
Yeah, it was 100% for sure was not a pistol. Based off the sounds and hearing those gunshots, it was not a pistol.
And bro, when you have so many people, you take out multiple people at once, that's not a pistol. Okay?
Right.
That's not. But what I was told, and Jason told us this, guys. Now, I don't have this confirmed, and it's a hearsay right now. But apparently, Charlotte's chief of police told these agents or task force guys, right, not to wear those plate carriers because they just look too intimidating. So they had
I didn't hear this part.
Yep, Jason literally told us today.
Oh shit.
Yep. Somebody was telling Jason who had some information.
Hold on. So the marshals were told not to do that, or was there Charlotte PD
task force? So there's some Charlotte task force guys, and so told them that not to wear that. So during a meeting, this was brought up, like prior to this incident, like mission planning, right? And it was brought up, hey, it's dangerous. This guy's got guns and this and that. We need some hard plates and stuff like that. So they only had their soft armors, right? And it was shot down every time that, no, we don't want you to be dressing up like the military or whatever and getting out there. It just looks too intimidating. Which I don't know. Anybody who thinks that way in law enforcement should resign today. I don't want to attack the Charlotte's chief. It's just a hearsay. I have not confirmed this. But if that is true, nobody should be. You should not be in law enforcement.
There should be his head should be rolling if that's the case. And again, I'm not gonna dig too deep in this because it is all hearsay right now. But if that is the fact, then his head needs to roll for that one. That's absolutely ridiculous. If you have a threat assessment that you run on an individual a guy is a felon, first of all, he's known for guns. He's confirming that he has guns. I'm assuming they had some sort of surveillance set up on his house several times. Again, I mean, there's certain steps you take with these things. But dude, if that's the case and you're telling guys wear soft body armor, I don't give a shit.
Dude,
you're going to this house for a reason.
Yeah, when I first heard that 8 cops got shot, my instant thought was, okay, that's rifle, 100%. Let's get that out of the way. Like I knew nothing about it. 100%. And number two, as a person who has done a lot of, multiple op plannings, in my career, and I'm sure you have as well. Dude, the second thought was like, I want to see that freaking op plan. I want to see that op plan. How the heck did that happen? I heard it happen in the front yard. I'm like, what? Like, who shit the bed here? What happened here?
There's a lot of factors, man. So here's one of the things that I heard. And again, this is hearsay and it's from some insider information. So as we know, there's several different sides of stories when it comes to things. I've worked with the Marshal Service before. And again, this is no knock to them. So whoever's listening to this and what comes off of me talking shit. It's not at all, because everybody has their own techniques. Everybody does things differently. I get that fully.
I got
There's
something to tell about
multiple
that
ways to
too.
skin a cat. Yeah, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. I've worked with the federal marshals before, and they don't have the bodies to, let's just say, set up full perimeters, TRVs, all the above. But that's why you reach out to local agencies and you get the TRVs and you do a joint task force type operation, which we've done this multiple times with these guys and girls. So from what I was told, and again, I'll reiterate this a million times. This is all hearsay right now because I don't have full information. Is that they knew the target address. They went to go hit this target address. Now, I'm not 100% sure if there was surveillance set up, but normally we'll have surveillance set up before we hit it. So when we do go to hit this address, we know who's in the house, who's been in and out of the house, just a bunch of factors we need to know. If our target's outside the house, if he's inside the house, there's different ways to attack it. What are we looking at? Is there an upstairs or downstairs, which comes into play into the story? So they go to do a surrounding call out on the address, and bad guys right in the front, not even inside. So that kind of throws them off, and immediately they go and detain him. Everything's all good. But it's a 2-story building. Now, again, I'm not saying that this exactly happened, or there wasn't certain procedure.
I thought they clapped that bad guy right at the front yard. He resisted, started fire, and they clapped him right at the front yard. I'm not sure. Is that true or no?
And again, that's not what I heard. I heard that there was multiple shooters. The first target they encountered, he was right in the front yard. They engaged, whatever, took care of that guy.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, I don't know 100%.
I heard they engaged him on the front yard. He was dead.
Okay, so they detain. When I say detain, I'm sorry. So engaged him, detained him, whatever it was that happened. I don't know 100%, but he was taken care of. He's out of the picture. No cops are hurt at this point in time. Now, there's a second story to this building, is what I was told. I haven't seen it yet, but as an individual who would have put an op plan together on a 2-story building on a wanted felon that has guns, we're assuming that there are other people in that place, and we're holding that building as if somebody's going to pop out the top of that building. From what I was told is that they went, handled business, and kind of everybody decompressed for a second. When they decompress, shooter number 2 comes out at the top and starts letting rounds fly. First cop goes down. So at that point, I don't think that Charlotte PD, whoever it was that came in first, where they got the officer down call, had any idea what was exactly going on there. There was no information being exchanged. And
that's what I want to talk about when you're done.
Yep. Yes. And this is going to be a topic we will discuss in a second, is that there was no information exchange. So they're coming into a scenario that they don't know what the hell's going on. They just know officer down, shots being fired, and you don't know the exact location. That's a bad scenario. Because now these guys roll up. So 4 or 5 of the cops roll up, and then multiple cops go down at that point, because now it's an ambush. Because obviously he's hearing you come. He knows that you're coming. And you're driving into a legit active shooter scenario, and you don't know what the hell's happening. So multiple cops go down at that point in time. And that's where I think where you get your number 2, 3, and 4. Well, one died afterwards, but you get number 2 and 3 that are DOA. And
the other 4 got shot as they were pulling up in front of the house.
Yes. And then the others got shot also, and that was the 8 total that got shot. And then at that point in time, that's when I was watching some of these other videos that I know Jason sent us a couple of videos where it's not funny, but that Asian dude that's pinned down in the overhang, and he can't get inside of his house, and 2 cops are taking fire. Do you see that video?
I think so. They're behind a car, right? They're taking cover behind a car?
Yeah, they're behind a car, and the guy's doing a live video, the Asian guy, and his kid locked him out of the house, I guess, because he heard the shots and didn't realize his dad was outside.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not funny of a scenario, but I mean, it just shows how quickly something can escalate and go completely fucking south. And we know as cops, man, is that you put a plan together and it never goes how you fucking plan it. There's always something that happens, and then shit hits the fan. But go ahead, go to your comment that I will talk about now.
Yeah, no. So those are really good points, man. The first thing that came to my mind was op planning, right? I was like, oh my God, I want to see that op planning. Not to say, oh my God, like this is wrong or anything like that. I'm not here to Monday night quarterback, but this is any other law enforcement officials or leaders, anybody who's watching this, perhaps they can take a word or two from us. Got some experience, obviously, on this one. You know, some have a lot more than me, of course. But I was like, man, I want to see the op planning because something happened there. A properly executed operation for this one, it shouldn't have fucking put 8 guys down. It shouldn't have.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if there's a couple of gunmen up there. There's proper procedure on how you approach, where you approach, how you do it with your intel, your surveillance. Dude, there's so much stuff.
Yes.
Pinging the guy's phone, everything. You know all that shit.
Yes.
Right? You identify,
and especially if the marshals are going after you, you have to have done some fucked up shit.
Exactly. And I'm going to get to marshals. If any marshals watching this, any marshals.
Yeah.
And I know why they're doing this, by the way. Okay, we're not going to spill everything here, of course, on a live stream.
Right.
When I was a local guy, I'd have my patrol beat. I'm just going to go ahead and give random numbers. Like patrol beat 4, right? That's my beat. I'm working the freaking beat. Okay, it's me and my partner. Me and my partner were sitting side by side, I don't know, eating donuts, right? And we get a call from the radio. It's like 44, 45, whatever, our call signs. Officer down or officer needs assistance, and give an address. I'm like, me and my partner look at each other. This happened multiple times, by the way. Me and my partner look at each other. We're like, what do you mean officer down? What do you mean officer needs help? It's literally my patrol.
When were they even in our town? Yeah. Who told me that they were in our city?
No, but I don't even know what's going on.
It's common courtesy, dude.
I don't know what's going on. Yes. I'm like, what do you mean officer down? Like it's me and my partner who watches this beat. Nobody else but us patrol this beat. There shouldn't be any officers. So we're thinking maybe some security guard somewhere, but they give an address. Dude, we pull up to an address. This happened numerous times in my career, okay? It's not just one time. I'm just giving this example. We pull up to this address. There's freaking these guys with plate carriers and U.S. Marshal. I'm like, they're screaming and yelling. Like they're fighting. People are fighting them, whatever, right? Yep. We just get in. We just start plawing people, right? Just start to help out and whatever. And it's a freaking mess. Like, they're not dead, not because they were well-equipped or tactical, because just people didn't kill them. There's incidents like that. They just, you know what I'm saying? It was that crazy. And I'd be like, what the heck is going on here? He's like, fugitive, the guy's a murderer, whatever, you've been looking for him for a while, whatever. I'm like, cool. Okay, we help you out. We brought the cavalry, we just helped you guys out, and then just get in their car and leave. And I was like, okay, bro, this is like, at least we should know. But marshals don't trust the local guys too. You know what I'm saying? They don't trust the local guys. Maybe the local guy's going to tip off the guy. I don't know what's going on. Or maybe spook the guy, something, right? Because you know how it is. Keep the information tight.
That is a fact.
I get it. Keep the information tight. I get it.
That is something that's understandable. And like you said, it's for a reason that they do it. And I fully understand why they do that. But it has to get better within, even if you're talking to the commander. Go talk to the SWAT commander. Have a couple of guys on standby. And there's many full-time teams around here. Even if you get your part-time teams, get a couple guys on standby, go sit in the cut. They don't have to say anything. Pull them off the street for an hour while you're doing your operation. And if anything goes fast, they're like a QRF. You guys are going in. If they need it, here's a radio, listen to what's going on, jump in. If they don't need you, don't even go in the area. And then just keep everybody out of that area.
It's happened
and
before.
It's simple. It's common courtesy. Common courteys is what that is.
It's
especially
happened before.
If you're in somebody else's city.
Yeah, commander, my supervisor, whatever, would be like, hey, you know what, Kaya? Marshal's going to be doing this. Just stay away from there. Just stay somewhat near, but, a few blocks away. If they need help, you can go help out. This has happened before, but also unannounced. Let me tell you something, how many car chases I've been involved that ended up being fucking marshals. I'm chasing this blacked out car completely. I'm talking about at night, even lights are off. I'm chasing it and it's running. It's clearly running from me. I got my lights on and I'm chasing it. And then at one point just like turns the lights on. His berries and cherries, right? And I don't care. I don't care if you have police lights on. I need to stop and identify you, right? They wouldn't. They just chase. I'll be like, hey, listen. I get on the radio. I was like, hey, here's what's going on. Here's the plate, registration, right? 28. And I'll be like, it's got police lights on. I don't know what's going on. And the supervisor's like, you know what? Let's just run the plate. Kaya, discontinue, whatever this is. We'll figure out later. And this has happened. So I understand marshals operate alone. Listen, I was in the freaking bureau too. We wouldn't tell shit to anybody. Okay, so I understand the marshals. Even when I was in the FBI, I worked with the marshals too. So I understand how that stuff works, but there's a downside of it. So in this case, the downside was for the marshals involved, also the fucking responding officers. Their 4 responding officers got shot because they had no fucking clue. They parked in front of this house. They didn't even know that was a house. And next thing you know, they just took some AK-47 rounds in their body. So there's that.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know the whole facts. We're just talking. But there's a lot of stuff going on. It happens in the background. But this information sharing, I understand the trust issue a little bit or whatever. That needs to be changed a little bit, at least to a certain degree. So at least the fucking officers aren't getting ambushed. Who's responding?
Yeah.
And by the way, I was told by Jason, I don't know if this is a fact, initially, the 4 guys, it was only 4 of them. Not a single officer of the Charlotte metropolitan area. Nobody knew. 4 guys. 4 guys went to serve this warrant.
Put out. Yep.
And the 4 of them got taken out.
It happens. They do that all the time. It's like some Lone Star cowboy shit they do a lot of times. I've seen some of them go into buildings sometimes and clear buildings with 2 guys, and it's like, Jesus Christ.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on one second. Hold on one second.
What you got?
Ain't no war on cops. Uber drivers have gotten shot more than cops they did. What the fuck is your point?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know
Gangbangers get shot
what
more
Uber
than
driver
cops.
you're talking about.
No, wait.
Yeah,
what does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean like there's no war on cops? Dude, the cops are getting shot every fucking day because they're wearing the goddamn uniform.
Brother,
it's just a uniform.
you don't hear 90% of the stories of what happens daily on the streets. That's the problem. People hear what the mainstream media gives you every now and then. Even this shooting wasn't really publicized that much because you have all these protests and all that other bullshit in the street right now. You didn't get any of that information, what's going on. But
Aaron,
I don't feed into those comments because of
some people say
it's ignorance at that point.
Tyrants. That's what we're like. We're tyrants because we're
tyrants until you
officers.
call 911. You're crazy.
It's like,
I'll tell you guys something, man, about brother. When I was a cop, I did it for one reason: get guns and dope off the street, murderers and pedophiles off the street. If you weren't doing anything chaotic, I wasn't giving you a ticket, dude. I could count on one hand that many tickets. That many tickets, dude.
Yeah.
In my career.
I didn't have time to write tickets when I was on Local Guy.
And it's not even that. Here's my feeling on as being a cop. Is there some dickheads out there as cops? 100%. 100%. There are people that I look at, I'm like, I fucking hate you and I'm working with you. You know? 99% of people in this world are good people. They do stupid shit, man. We as human beings, we do dumb shit. That's why we need parents. We need people to hold us accountable for our actions. That's why there are cops and law enforcement in place. It is what it is. We need rules and regulations or we'd have straight chaos. That's what the world is. That's why we have structure to this world. There's 1% of people in this world that are absolute pieces of shit.
Evil exists.
We know those ones. That one guy on the rooftop that was shooting the cops, that's one of the 1%ers that if they catch around in the face, I will not lose a step or an ounce of sleep, and I'm going to eat a meal right after it's done. I'm not going to lose any sleep over somebody.
I'd piss on his body, dude. I openly say,
taking a whole different.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm just saying, like I would. I'm just saying, like this is how much I have no mercy. Like I'm trying to amplify the no mercy, not just because he killed cops or she, whoever that is.
Yeah.
I'm talking about saying the Las Vegas guy, the Uvalde piece of shit. Like anybody who's out there just killing, taking advantage of innocent people. I don't give a shit what color you are. I don't give a shit what your political affiliations are. You could be a woke ass, leftist, crazy person. If you are this innocent person, somebody who's trying to kill you, guess what? You are a freaking victim. And I don't give a shit about the person who's trying to hurt you. I really mean this. So I'm all on the side of freaking good and those victimized people. So it's not just cops, right? In this case, we're talking about cops because we're talking about this fucking 8 cops getting shot. But I'm with you. I have worked with numerous cops that I just like, man, this guy should not be cops. These guys should not be cops.
100%, man.
And I always say, dude, if these guys, a lot of folks who's watching this, they don't know in my personal YouTube where I speak Turkish. And I do a lot of like, I break down like donut operator, right? But mine is more like a serious tone. I break down tactical and response survival skills and stuff like that in my videos. I always talk about if a cop shits the bed, I will make a video and just say this cop shit the bed, violated rights, whatever. I will call cops out all day long, and I believe good cops always will call out bad cops, and they should. So we're not here.
And in every profession, I know we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right. And every profession has their pieces of shit in it. Everybody does. I mean, we're just more glorified because we have, honestly, a lot of power, and we have the power to take somebody's life, technically. That's what it comes down to. And sometimes, as much as people think it's a great thing to do, I can tell you firsthand, it's not the best fucking thing to take somebody's life. It really isn't. It's not as glorified as the movies claim it to be. It's not a John Wick type of feeling. It's not like that, man.
Yeah.
There's so much that comes with it.
Yeah.
Type in what's this Mike Honcho here? I love when cops are going to lecture us on here. ATF, the same guys who blasted a guy for selling guns. Yep, there we go. For selling guns, you don't see the hypocrisy at all. Yes, there's too many dickheads. Again,
Okay. I
there
don't know
are
what he
good, there are bad.
means.
I
I
don't know
really
where
don't
he's
get
going
what Mike
100%,
is
but I'm
trying to say. Hold on.
I'm gonna
ATF, the same guy
address
who
this.
blasted a guy for selling guns. Hey, Mike, if you want to talk about a specific incident and pick that apart, I'll be very happy to do that for you. But if you're going to generalize that shit, you're going to lose me, brother.
Yeah, you got to understand there's different scenarios, and amen. Yes, we do need God, whoever wrote that. I saw that before too.
Yeah.
God definitely needs to play in their religion. Whatever you support in your religion, you need to get more of it.
Yeah.
Donuts. Yes, donuts are delicious.
Wait. Watch this out. All praises
put
to
it
you. When cops shoot people, they don't give a they don't give a shot. Why should we? Okay, wait. I want to say this, brother. I want to say this, brother. I want to know.
You say it,
Show
and
me
I'll
a
say it next.
specific. No, I'm not even going to attack. I want you to show me a specific incident. Cops, like, there's hundreds of cops die every year, right? There is thousands of shooting incidents every year. If you're going to pick one bad shoot, and I look at it, that's bad shoot, I will stand next to you and I will protest against it. But show me some
100%.
but show me some shoots that are bad. Okay? When you say cops shoot people, as in, are they not supposed to shoot people? Like, what about these two clowns that got shot and killed in this incident? Both of them fired at cops. What are they supposed to do? You tell me. Clearly, you're a cop hater. And guess what? We're not going to be on the same page. We're not going to see eye to eye, but I want you to see, okay? If there's a bad shoot, I'll protest with you. But what do you say to good shoots, like the one that just happened in Charlotte?
And I'll dive into that too, honestly. So you say that cops don't give a shit when they shoot people. I'm going to tell you firsthand from somebody that had to do it a couple of times. If that was the case, I'm an individual who had to shoot somebody, and then right after I had to shoot them because they were trying to take my life and many others, I had to go try to save their life. That was my not give a shit moment. So I just did that. Somebody tried killing me. Majority of people would say, "Oh, fuck him, let him bleed out right there." But now you've got to go plug somebody up and make sure or try to save their life. Like understand the mind fuck that is, where you go from you're getting killed to now the person that tried killing me, I've got to go save their life after I had to stop them from killing me and several other people, which in one of my scenarios were a bunch of kids. I mean, I'm sorry to tell you, you're speaking to somebody that had to do it firsthand. That's not the case. Now, I will get 100% back you on bad shoots. I've seen some shoots where I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Lock them up, take it, go bye-bye. And I'm 100%. I'm good with those.
I'm the same way. I've been shot at, and we, the guy went down. One of my partners did the thing, and then we went and fucking ICPR that guy, and he shot. A round went right by my right ear. But forget that. Anyways, cops shoot people, then handcuff them. Aaron, you want me to explain that, or you want to explain that?
You go ahead, and if you miss anything, I'll be sure to add it in.
So, how many times have we seen dead people kill cops? Numerous times. How many times have we seen people who were down, then while they're down, they still engage? Or how many times have we seen that this happens where a person loses consciousness, regain the consciousness, and engage? This happens numerous times. Numerous incidents out there. Yep. It is a proper protocol, official training of law enforcement officials in the United States of America. I can speak for this country. When a subject is down, the first thing you do is cuff it. Have that positive control, and then assess. Do high-risk security check on that person. Keep them away from any possible weapons that could possibly hurt you or those around you. Then you can uncuff and render aid if necessary.
100%. Add in the fact that there are this thing called lying in wait. A lot of bad guys do it. They'll pretend that they're hurt, down, dead, and as soon as you walk up or you start putting your guard down to help them out, they go ahead and draw that second weapon they were waiting for, and then the fight's back on again. So yes, handcuffing somebody that is down, even if you think dead, because you don't call it. Cops don't confirm if somebody's dead, by the way. Fire guys have to come in and do that. We secure the scene, then they can come in. So 100% I'm handcuffing, even if I know it's a headshot and somebody went down and you're seeing blood all over the place. I've seen guys sit up from 12 shots. I've seen guys sit up from 14
Oh,
shots.
yeah.
I've seen guys sit up from a round to the face. So,
Dude, hey,
I'm
Aaron.
sorry. What do you got?
Aaron, check this out. Your guy. If y'all was saving lives, why didn't you Valley cops do anything? Well, because those guys were.
So we talking.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Are we talking about me, or are you talking about every cop and generalizing? Because we could generalize you also and say, I mean, didn't you go to school to speak proper English? But we speak things like this because we're talking about proper scenarios, you know. And I'm not being a dickhead. I'm just saying you're taking generalizations and putting it on everybody. Because in that scenario, yes, there was several cops that went in there and handled friggin' business, 100%. There were several cops that did not handle business. But now you just took every one of those cops and generalized, because one of the cops that took a round right to the head, thank God it didn't hit him in the head, went in there and fucking put down that guy. But you're taking a piece of, yeah, there was a couple of guys that were standing at that front door. Yeah, do I agree with you? Yes,
we
there was some bullshit going on.
None of us,
I don't agree with that
will
whatsoever.
ever agree. So
Nope.
we're with you on cops sitting there initially for fucking so long, not going in, and the chief on the other side saying that no, don't go in. We got to contain. He's by himself. So there's a lot of confusion, lack of training going there. Okay, so yes, it was fucked up. It was fucked up all day long.
100%.
But those cops who arrived later, they went in, as soon as they arrived, they went and took care of business. There are also good cops there, and there are some, unfortunately, not so good ones there. And it's all being dealt with. So good cops, dude, we call them out. Don't worry. We're not here
100%.
backing up all the cops. I've done some stupid shit on the streets, not to that degree, but just mistakes. I'm talking about mistakes. I call myself out in some of my videos. I'm like, guys, I've done the same shit right there. I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. I say it to this day, you know what I'm saying? So, but there's this general hate on cops, not going to get you anywhere.
Yeah, man. So give me quiet, Kai, real quick. This guy, all praises to Yah. I'm going to say he just got the last question of the day, because I see what he's doing. He's trying to push a little scenario here, and I like it. I like the whole thing you're doing there. All praises to Yah. It's almost like CNN type media. But we're not going to allow that today. We're talking about different things. We're talking about different scenarios. Let's people have some real questions here. I think we should hit those. Yeah, let's get some things going. And am I a hothead? No, I'm not a hothead right now. But if you push the wrong buttons, I could show you.
But you know what? Do you know why I actually clicked on some of those negative comments? The reason I did because I wanted to address some of those misconceptions a little bit, at least with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But going back to
guys, understand also there's passion in my voice about this, because I know a lot of times you guys hear me and I'm real monotone and I don't really get passionate about things. But I personally get passionate about this because I've seen the ups and downs of it. And Kai, I know you're the same way. I've had one of my sergeants get shot and killed. I've picked up cops off the ground. Like it's a different feeling when you actually have been and dealt with it. Like a lot of people can say they've dealt with certain things in life. I'm empathetic and understanding all at the same time when it comes to it. So it's not hot-headedness. It's more passion than anything. And there are memories that do pop up when we have these conversations. But either way, regardless of the fact, I was all good for doing what I did. And let's answer some questions here.
Let's answer some. If you want to go back to U.S. Marshal deal, but yeah, apparently, did you see the article? The Charlotte's chief said that the guy or the assailant from the subject from upstairs was firing from a rifle, long rifle. I thought it was an AR, but it could be an AK. That was capable of sending numerous rounds in a matter of seconds, and that was devastating. I was like, wait a minute. That's why we have it on the thumbnail. Is this going to be another political AR-15 kills? I was like, come on, it's coming from a chief. Why did he just say it like that?
Brother, it's election year. Everything. This is all a smoke cloud, man. It's election year. You have all this is going on. You've got all these protests and all these other BS. Like somebody just said, it was a Devon R. NYPD did a good work last night. I mean, there's so much good that cops do that people just don't see, that happens on a minute to minute, second to second basis. It's all smoke cloud, man. That's all it is, dude. It literally is.
No, I agree with you. That's a good answer. Winston, Kai, cousin is applying to be a special agent in the FBI. Only thing left before the academy are a polygraph and the last PT. No, after polygraph. So he did his SF-86, which is a security interview. And then he gets to do the polygraph right after that. So he's done his SF-86 for the top secret security clearance. So he's going to do polygraph. And then after polygraph, I think it was medical. And after the polygraph, obviously, his entire top secret security clearance background check, which takes quite some time. So, on his polygraph, I mean, it's so easy to answer, Aaron. Aaron, have you taken any polygraphs?
Oh yeah, 100%. You have to take a polygraph. Taken
Well,
3.
not all departments do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've taken 2. The Illinois State Police did not require it when I was going through it, but my RPD, I took one. Actually, in fact, the one that gave me in the RPD was an FBI agent at that time. They were contracting through the FBI. And then obviously I went through the FBI's insane as fuck a polygraph. And the recommendation I can give you is you better be honest. Okay. Now, some people will say this, oh, I passed a polygraph. I could cheat that thing all day long. Well, then you're going in with the wrong mindset. Okay. It's a profession that your integrity is going to get questioned all the time. You want to get in there with a clean slate. If you got some shit in your background, that's going to end up compromising you. You better not get into it. So get in there, be honest. When I went in there, I was like, dude, here it is. I got a pie in my hand, and you're only entitled to a slice. But fuck it, have the whole goddamn pie. That's literally what my mentality was, because I had nothing to hide. So I went in, I answered every question as honestly as I possibly could. If you're nervous, they'll be able to tell. Be forthcoming. Explain things. This is not a criminal interview where I'm asking you, be open and tell everything to cops. This is not one of those things. You're trying to be a special agent. So be very forthcoming, be very open, and the little things they'll understand, because we all have little things, right? But if you try to lie, try to decept, you're not only you're going to get disqualified, you'll never get the chance to apply. So make sure he does that. And after that, he's going to have his background check, obviously, which he's already done with the SF-86. Fill that as clearly as possible. And then just stand by and wait for a Quantico date and never stop preparing for that PT. I'll tell you this. I passed the PT with 15 points on the first one, 16 points on the second one. I thought I was doing great. I went through Quantico, dude. Everybody was in their freaking 20s. I've never seen more fit people in a group of people before. So, and in Quantico, they're going to push you. So make sure you or your cousin is absolutely kicking his own ass every single day, replicating that stuff, doing a lot of push-ups, sprints, runs, pull-ups. In Quantico, they'll make you do pull-ups in front of everybody. So make sure you do that. And there's going to be a lot of fights. He's going to grapple and wrestle, fight a lot in Quantico, like a lot. Okay, more than I've ever done anywhere else. So make sure he's really in top-notch condition. When he is there, then he'll do really well. That's my only advice. And good luck to him. Sorry, Aaron. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I'm just looking at some of these comments here.
Yeah.
We got a couple of good ones here. There's a lot of good ones there. Cops being admitted to having badge. Type in, you got Ghost88. Cops being admitted. I don't think that's what he meant. Cops being admitted to having a badge without having training is the issue. I'm going to say I fully agree with that. There's a lack of training. That's exactly what you're saying. You are getting somebody that's fully agreeing with you that there needs to be more training. It's very much so that a lot of cops, I would say majority, I can't even say majority, but a lot of cops going to this profession, and after the academy, they don't train. They don't go to the range. They're not physically fit. They don't put themselves in a position to win at life, because you're literally getting into some scenarios where this may be the last fight of your life and you're not ready for it, And there's only one way to prep for that, and it's literally you got to live every day like I'm going to walk into tomorrow, and you're going to have the fight of friggin' God coming down with his wrath, putting it on you, And we've seen it so many times that has happened. And that's not just shooting, that's self-defense, that's verbally, that's mentally. I mean, there's a big game to this, People say training, they think just putting rounds through paper is training. That's a small part of it, honestly. That's a legit small part of it.
Unfortunately, law enforcement training, for the most part, is a joke. It's still better than many other countries. Like, speaking of Turkey, right, dude? Bro, in Turkey, unfortunately, I love them, right? But, man, the U.S. cops are like your full-time SWAT team training compared to the Turkish cops, right? But training here is very limited because the threats that Turkish police maybe faces is different than here. But I gotta say this: after the academy, Aaron, besides your little regular DT trainings like this, let's talk about defensive tactics, use of force, right? Let's put the guns away because, we don't use the guns all the time, but we use our talking skills, critical incident intervention skills, our use of force. Not everybody you shoot, like you take them down, you fight a little bit, wrestle a little bit, and you control them, right, with some proper techniques. In the academy, obviously, you do a lot of that stuff. But once you're done from the academy, your department has some mandated training, which I know for a fact you've been to, I've been to. You show up, you listen to a couple lecture, you do a little couple things because you're already on the job. You dick around. You're like, okay, let me check the box. You just sign the fucking papers, go get lunch, you go home. Dude, cops basically don't train
that, or you even have some guys that don't do it because they're hurt or they're older or they have seniority, they don't feel like getting sweaty. I mean, we've seen a lot of this shit, and a lot of guys agree. And they go in there and they dick around. They don't do anything.
And they don't do anything. And they get out there and they fight people. You get into a fight, but you don't really know what to do. Next thing you know, you're applying excessive force, or a force that may be fully justified, but it looks fucking bad. Do you know what I'm saying? It looks bad to the eyes.
But let me just touch that what you just said there too. You said that a force that looks bad to the eyes. Let me explain something to you guys, people that don't know and haven't dealt with force. Violence does not look pretty. I'm sorry. There's no point that violence should ever look pretty. It's why the term violent is what it is. The definition is what it is. If you're going to be violent and take somebody down, it should be a violent, fast, and get it over with type of movement and motion. That's the whole point. It's not this little hands-on touch, massage them and bring it. If you're going to take somebody down, take them down as hard and as fast as you can to stop that fight. That's how you end a fight in the most safe manner. It is what it is. I'm not calling myself some gold medalist wrestler. I'm not saying I'm the best thing walking on this earth. But if you're going to be violent, the best thing. Right, but no, all BS aside, man, violence is not pretty. It never looks pretty especially on TV, it doesn't look pretty.
And you know what I mean?
If you're going to do something, do it.
You know what I mean with that? That looks bad, Aaron. I'm talking about this. You could grab the guy's arm and twist it to his back. Like you could use actually those biomechanics, right? You could do those things, and because you don't train on it, you start throwing punches. Yeah. Now, that's what I'm trying to say. Now that looks fucking bad, bro. You can actually more effectively take care of that guy, but you're not doing that. You're just like in a stupid street fight. You know what I'm saying? That just doesn't look bad. I mean, I'm saying it's not justified, but it could have ended better for you and even look maybe better than the stupid thing. That's what I'm saying. But I'm with you 100%. It's violent. It's not supposed to look pretty. You're supposed to get some business down,
let's give Ghost 88 a little bit more love again. He asked another good question here, and I want to touch base on that. He says, I know the officers
Cops
in the chat
are useless. 99%. Is that the one?
No, Ghost 88 is his name.
I know the officers. Okay, there you go. I got you. There you go.
That one. I know the officers in the chat won't agree with me, but here's a hard fact to swallow. Today we have more policing than ever, and also more crime. We need to get back to normalizing self-defense. Let me tell you something.
I got something to talk.
I am not going to disagree with that whatsoever. Not at all. Me personally, maybe there's some people on this page would think that. I fully agree that should be the case. That deters a lot of different scenarios because people that are bad people are looking for victims. They're looking for the optimal opportunity where they could attack somebody that can't defend themselves. People will walk around 15, 20, 40, 100 pounds overweight that don't look like they've ever seen a day of a hand to their face or ever been touched or can do some serious damage. You could look at some of these interviews that they have with some of these guys and girls that have committed some serious, like heinous crimes, and they'll tell you the first thing they do, they look for that the opportune like mom with 2 kids that knows that she can't defend herself. But if he's standing there with a father figure or a man next to them that looks like he could do some damage, they stay away from that. So I fully agree with you on normalizing self-defense. I fully agree with that,
dude. If that's the case. It's a great point, and I agree with that. I'm going to completely shed a different light from a completely different angle. Okay. I know the officers in the chat won't agree with me, but here's a hard fact to swallow. Today we have more policing than ever, and also more crime. And do you know why that is? Because I'm not going to go to self-defense. Self-defense, 100% agreed. You're right. We need to have more, bro. Can anybody? Do you guys not see? The state's attorney's DA's office.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, they don't, Aaron, how many times did you take some fucking dirtbag in? the next day you saw him on the streets, or a week later, the guy just freaking had 3 guns on him, stolen. Okay,
No,
they don't charge him, guys. Guys, they don't charge him. Look, listen, I will never forget Chicago. I was an Illinois State Trooper. We got this drunk dude, and I'm just gonna go on the most basic shit. I'm not even talking about the shooting stuff, right? The drunk dude rear ends a trooper, straight up messes the trooper up. Like, trooper is hurt bad, just being airlifted to the hospital, like that. The dude gets out of the car in a mangled car, he's hurt. He takes off running. Troopers chase him. Other troopers that was on scene, right there, you know? They chase him after they cross the interstate, whatever, they catch this guy. They catch this guy, they take him in. The state attorney's office says, guess what? Because, you know, it's a felony DUI at that point. He hurt an officer. Damage and everything, but also somebody's hurt, right? That becomes a felony DUI.
Yeah.
Guess what? They said, how do you know that he was driving? Swear to God. And troopers are like, all of them, like literally we watched him rear end this trooper and took off. He's like, but in the car, what if he wasn't in the passenger? He was in the driver's seat. Dude, they did not. They charged the guy with a fucking misdemeanor DUI where he just posted bond and got out the next day. Or well, the same day. And this happens all the time, guys. So so when you say there's more crime, people aren't being held accountable for their crimes.
100%.
So what happens? We catch him. The cops catch him. They take him. They fight. They get hurt in the process. They catch him. They take him in. And the state attorney's office don't want to do. I mean, if any DA is watching this, I'm sorry, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a lot of political bureaucracy bullshit going on there too. Yeah. They release him. There's the whole catch and release in the border. That happens in our inner cities every single day, right? Yeah. And then those cops, those guys go back and victimize people more and more and more. And those cops keep fighting, generally, those repeat offenders almost every day. So that's why you have more crime, because our DAs no longer fucking put people in. And I know that's also dangerous because there's a lot of innocent people get the shackle. And, and I don't like that either. But I'm just saying that's also a big problem.
No, I agree with you. I have to fully agree with you. Go to Okla Boondocks. Its timestamp is 8:13 p.m. If that helps out.
Okla Boon. Okay, 8:30. The timestamps help, dude. So go ahead and tell me that. All right, I'm going up there. 8:13. Okay.
Yeah, officers usually up. There we go. All right. Officers usually are in defense mode. We can only react to a reaction most of the time. We're already a step behind when starting. 100%. 100%. Majority of our actions are reactive.
Yeah,
because we don't know what the hell's going on. Majority of the time we have no clue what's going on. We have some hinky information coming from a dispatcher who, if you ever played the telephone game, that's literally what it is. Somebody called in, told the dispatcher something, then the dispatcher's feeding us information. This is no knock on dispatchers. It's just we have little information a lot of the times, and we have to put things together on the fly, you know? So a lot of the times when they say like domestic violence scenarios are some of the worst to be involved with, it's true. You're going to 2 people fighting. You don't know what the hell they're fighting about. You don't know what's going on. Next thing you know, because tempers are flying, you're in a freaking gunfight all of a sudden, and you just going there to tell them to stop yelling, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
look at all those traffic stops, officers getting shot or in domestics. Is it always like, don't we always see the cops getting shot or getting taken around and then upholstering the gun and start returning fire? It's always, it's a very good comment, by the way. Hey, we have a super chat right here. Hold on. What is this? Unhealthy Salad, $4.99. Thanks a lot for your contribution, brother. I live in a duty-free I live in a duty to flee state. I don't know what that means. Every state should, I don't care, I don't know, stand your ground. Duty to flee.
They have to run away. They can't engage them.
Yeah. Following a duty to retreat protocol is dumb. I see what you're saying. Well, what state is that, bro? Just don't be embarrassed. Tell us what that state is. You know, let people know. Duty to flee. Damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Some states require that before a person can claim self-defense, they have to retreat before they can do self-defense, any sort of self-defense action, which means that if the possibility of retreat exists and doing so wouldn't put the person in danger, then they must take that option before using deadly force. So run, turn your back, get shot in the back, and then turn around and engage. Yeah, screw that. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's absolutely nuts. Well, what's the terminology they state? That it's better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that. That's ridiculous.
Here's one for you, Aaron.
What you got? No notes. People feel the same way about cops. We don't know what's going on when y'all approach. I agree. It's a double-edged sword, honestly.
Yeah.
It's 100% a double-edged sword, and every situation is different, honestly. I'm not here supporting only cops because end of the day, people are people, man. Like I told you, I was a cop. That was my job, my career. Understand that end of the day, I'm a person. Did I do some shit back in the day? 100%. 100%. I was good at what I did because of the things that I did when I was younger, honestly. I knew how to deal with people, talk with people. I've talked people off ledges. I mean, there's things that you hear that I did, but you haven't seen half of the other things that I did. I've talked guys out of bathrooms he had a knife to his daughter's neck in a hotel bathroom. Majority of people say shoot him in the face. Don't even ask any questions. But we sat there and talked for an hour, ended up talking him out of the bathroom with his kids, and then I had a long conversation with him after that, and it ended up him thanking me for doing what I did. And it's not me toot my own horn, but just understand that I get both sides of the table. I understand it. I understand when you guys see light sirens, badges, and guns that it makes people nervous. 100%. Shit, I was a cop and I got nervous when I saw the cops. It is what it is.
Dude, I was a cop and cops would stop me. Okay, here's a funny one. I'm a cop. I'm in uniform. I just left duty, got in my personal car, driving home. Literally other cops that I know are stopping me. They don't know who I am, right? When I say I know, well, not from my PD, but like a trooper or a deputy that I know. I can tell their plate numbers. I'm like, oh, shit, what did I do? What's going on? You say it. You go a little fast or whatever. Getting nervous is, trust me, it's not just to people who are non-law enforcement officers. It happens to us too. But you got to sit there and listen, I'll say this. I openly say this, and other cops won't like this, okay? But I love this country because of the Constitution. I really do. Bro, you don't have to talk to cops, but you don't have to be a dickhead for it, okay? You can just say, officer, I respect what you're doing and everything, but I choose not to talk to you, and unless I'm required to, I don't want to answer any questions. You could say these things. Dude, I remember I'd stop cars. Guys would do that to me sometimes. I know I want to search. I know I could. There's got to be a gun in this car. When I say gun, we're not talking about all this illegal shit, guys. We're talking about like stolen gun, the scratched off serial number ghost guns and shit like this that are actually bad people trying to use it for bad reasons, right? And well, I'm like, your ego wants to be like, oh, really? You don't want me to search the car? The fuck you hiding in there? If you got nothing to worry about, why don't you get? That there's that thing that people say, if you got nothing to worry about. But no, it's not about if you got nothing to worry about. It's the Constitution. You have the right to do that. And I really love that, especially as an immigrant. I'm like, man, I live in a country where a guy can just tell me, no, you don't get to search my car. And I don't have a reason, right? And I'm like, have a good day.
Yeah.
And I love that. Sir, I don't want to talk to you. Okay, well, he really does not have to talk to me. I can't force this guy, no matter how much it hurts on my ego. And a lot of cops are out there that got a lot of ego. I was one of those guys. I mean, I listen, I was not always like that, but I had my moments. I'm going to admit that. I admit to you guys, and I wasn't proud of those things. But if I could recommend cops anything, dude, Aaron, I don't know about your past when it comes to this, but at one point of my life, I did find myself on the other side of the table. I realized, holy crap. I mean, I always knew, but when you find yourself on the other side of the table, you realize the importance of these rights. You got to fight till the end to protect these rights. That's why I love the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Fourth Amendment. Like, I love these things because when you find yourself on the other side of the table, I'm sorry, those cops, like, I will openly say it as a person who loves law enforcement. I am. Mm-hmm. That's my DNA, my friends, Aaron. Bro, there are some shitty cops out there. They have a 100%. Narrative. They have this narrative. They sit in front of you. They sit in front of you. This is what they tell you. We are here to find facts. We are fact finders, and that's it. Yeah, no, go fuck yourself, and you know exactly who I'm talking to here. Those people. Yes. If you're one of those people, fuck you. Here's the deal. Yeah. We're fact finders. They ask questions. Any questions that doesn't support the narrative. Let's say Bobby stole $1,000 from the bank. Let's talk to Jenny. Jenny, tell us about Bobby. Nope, Bobby would never do that. Okay, what was Bobby doing that day? Wait, what do you mean Bobby would never do that? Ask follow-up questions. Why wouldn't Bobby never do that? No, if it doesn't support the fucking narrative, they ignore that shit. And then they keep pushing to somehow find Bobby guilty. I've seen that, guys. Cops, anybody who's listening, if you are or were, if you were that cop, shame on you. If you are, stop that shit. Those rights are very, very important. So the ego is, I think, the biggest downfall for cops out there.
It is. It definitely is, man. I want to give a shout out real quick. I know I'm not going to even put the post up, but Ghost 88, yeah, I appreciate the open dialogue. I understand something too, guys. I think we've gotten away from this as human beings altogether in society, and this is a huge problem we have. You may like red, I may like blue. We could still have a conversation and be cool, man. Like these conversations we're having, just because I disagree with something you're saying, unless you're telling me you like raping kids, which is then we're going to have a different issue. It's open conversation, man. So Ghost 88, man, I appreciate the comments. I see you put a comment out here to thanking us. And then thank you too, man, for this open dialogue and conversation. It opens up windows and conversation pieces. Hey, go to 8:24 p.m. to Matt.
8:24. Okay, I'll go there. And dude, I'll tell you, how many times have you had good conversation with a gangbanger, felon, all that stuff? I've had so many good ones.
I've sat there with shot callers sitting on a curb together, not handcuffed or anything like that.
Nothing. And they're people too. I get them. I tell them too. People would run from me. I catch them, cuff them up.
Yep.
I'll be like, dude, I don't blame you for running from me. It's okay. I mean, I understand you. Don't fucking try to hurt me. If you try to hurt me, we got a different deal here. Right. But dude, I understand you want to get away from me. I'll never judge you for it. It's understandable.
I've gotten into fights with guys that they're like, straight up, I ran. Cool. We got into the fight. If you want it, good deal. I'll see you on the next one.
Yep.
And it was respectful. It is what it is. Go Matt.
Matt.
Looking for Matt at 8:24. So Matt, you hit it right on the head, man. I was born in New York, raised in Jersey, and I was a cop in California. So yes, my East Coast NYC/Jersey attitude is exactly what it is. I don't like BS, and if I like you, I like you. If I don't like you, you'll know that also.
Aaron, I got a question for you, Aaron. When you were a cop in California, did you guys have a Nerf gun or a BB gun?
What? Nerf
gun? What did you guys carry?
I had a water pistol, one of those salt guns you shoot the bugs with.
That's funny.
That's the only thing we're allowed.
We got a super chat. Hold on. Willie Jenkins, $2. Thanks a lot for your contribution, brother. Need more training on actual constitutional rights. I agree with you. And, cops do get it. The Fourth Amendment, Terry versus Ohio and all those shit, the cops do get it. It's regularly given. It's the fucking ego, man.
Yeah.
It's the ego. And I see this once I got out of it. I mean, I think I was pretty balanced. I had my bad moments. I'm not going to lie. I'm not proud of. But it's ego, man. If cops...
You want to know another thing, too? It's ego, but there's other factors that play into this, too. There's life experience. So understand, a lot of these cops that are coming in are young kids, dude. You've got 19, 20, 21-year-old kids coming in, and you're dealing with a 40-year-old man going through a divorce with kids, and you're going to tell him how to react. And, understand you're dealing with human beings that have no life experience. That's another factor. How are you going to have somebody verbally have a conversation or sit down with, a 5-star gangbanger and tell him how life is if you haven't lived more than 20 years on this planet? There's a lot of factors that people don't take into play when it comes to this. And what are you going to do with that? The kid has to live his life. I get it, but understand and know where you fall into the whole line. Yeah. And there's a teamwork aspect of that too. I've been on plenty of calls where I'm like, dude, I don't know what the hell or how the hell to deal with this. And I had some life experience going in, but you have to know your boundaries and your levels at that point in time,
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's a really good point, Aaron. Like it. Look at that one.
Problem is, if a cop wants to ruin your life, they can. If they get caught after the fact, 90% of the time, nothing happens to the cop. Meanwhile, your life is destroyed. I'm going to say it like I said it again. There's good cops, there's bad cops. I would say 99% of cops are good cops. There are 1% the same way I feel about people. 99% of people are good people. They do dumb shit constantly. We all do dumb shit as people constantly. Cop, friggin' CEO, Wendy's, friggin' cashier. We're all still people end of the day. We just have a different profession. That's all it is. But yes, things do happen, and I've seen it happen plenty of times. I was watching that actually last night. I watched that documentary. What was it called? Long Shot. If you guys haven't seen that, go on Netflix and watch that documentary, Long Shot. Have you seen that?
I've not seen that. What, the long shot? I gotta get that on my
It's
list.
called Long Shot. It's on Netflix right now, brother. It is, and I'm a believer of God. Yes, sometimes I call him out of his name. Sometimes, yes, I get it. I'm flawed in certain things, but this was a true story documentary of God being on somebody's side and saying, no, man, this is not the right guy, and he's not sitting with for life. He was being charged with murder, and I'm not going to give you the whole story, but the way things just played out and what happened to exonerate
I'm
him
gonna
of
watch
murder.
it. I'm gonna watch it, dude.
This was one time that I was like, dude, I'm rooting for this guy. Fuck the cops on this one. I'm rooting for this guy.
I'll tell you this, Aaron, you're looking at a guy in the eyes right now who was falsely accused of some fucking nasty shit, and I was quickly exonerated from it. But false accusation, dude, like you look at it, I never knew. Like when you were in it, you're like, you know what? The whole thing, like if you did nothing wrong, then you got nothing to worry about. I learned that to be the biggest bullshit fucking ever. Bro, I was accused of something I didn't even remotely, like I didn't do. Like, holy shit, this has got to be funny. Like initially I thought it was a joke, right? And of course I was one of those lucky ones. Good people came forward, evidence, whatever, and boom, I was exonerated, cleared up. Sorry about that kind of thing, right? But bro, if some of those good people didn't come forward, because one thing I learned, guys, anybody who's watching this, one thing I learned was my fucking statement meant nothing. Zero. What I said didn't mean shit unless it gave them ammunition to fuck me further. But anything that was going to go against their narrative, it meant nothing. What literally came and exonerated me was other fucking people came forward. Other agents came forward. They're like, hey, you know what? You guys got to look into this. This guy didn't do this shit, right? Like that. And then, well, I was cleared up and whatever, good to go. But if those agents didn't come forward, I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay, I'm fucked. Like here's the thing. There's not a thing you can do if really they want to screw you up. But if somebody, like some people say this, oh, fuck the FBI or law enforcement, right? I always tell them in my live streams, and I'll say it again today now that we're talking about this thing. If anybody needs to hate the FBI, it's me. And I fucking love the organization. Now, I just say it out loud, and I'm proud of my background there. And there is a few idiots, if they're watching this, they know exactly who they are, okay? There's bad calls made by the executive management, some embarrassing shit, a couple of idiot agents did stupid things, like that. But it's individual people that fucked up. Like just like in any organization, there are bad people, good people. There's some bad people, idiots did stuff. But within the same organization, good people with integrity came forward, actually exonerated me. So what I'm trying to say is you can't generalize when it comes to law enforcement. There are bad people freaking everywhere. But innocence, in my opinion, is an illusion. I learned that, unfortunately, a little bit late. And bad shit could happen to anybody, like that documentary that you're talking about, and I can't wait to watch that thing.
If you guys haven't seen it, again, we're talking about, it's called The Long Shot, about a guy based out of L.A. Great freaking documentary to watch about being wrongfully accused. And it happens all the time. It happens too much, honestly, and there's a couple other scenarios that I've seen that have been pretty effed up.
Yeah.
Hey, go to 828.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 828. I'm going to show this real quick. John, we loved you both together. You great conversation. Keep doing this regularly. Is it going to happen again? So 2 cops on one mic. That's what we're going to do this regularly with you.
Yeah. Yep. We're definitely going to open this up. And these conversations need to happen more often. I mean, once a week is cool. I mean, we would love to have these
should we tell
conversations
people?
every day.
Let's just tell people 2 cops, 1 mic. What do you go ahead and tell them, man?
Let's hold off. Let's hold off.
What's going to happen?
Let's put it this way. So we have got something coming along, guys. We're going to be doing a podcast. It's 2 cops, 1 mic, myself and Kaya. We're going to do it once a week, and we're going to talk about all this type of stuff, man. We're going to talk about the events. We're going to talk about shootings. We're going to talk about fun stuff, effed up stuff. We're going to open up the door for open conversation on every aspect of it. We'll give our 2 cents on things. And again, I don't know everything. I'll tell you guys that firsthand. And we're going to call some other people in to talk about things. And then I think it's great to hear a civilian side of things
Yeah.
where it comes to having questions about things, man. And I'm gonna be 100% honest. I want it to be open floor dialogue, man. If you got a
Same here,
stupid
dude.
effed up question, ask the question, man. There's no stupid questions out there. I can tell you that right
I
now.
would, dude.
Stupid
And you know
questions
what,
are
dude?
questions that you don't ask.
And we try to give them insider information. We just try to be honest with you
Right.
guys. Literally, we will shit on cops that needs to be shit on openly. I don't care if it's my brother.
100%.
So
Yep.
there's that. But hey, it's going to come out. Two Cops, One Mic. Obviously, if you guys use Instagram, go to Two Cops, One Mic, and you'll see our Instagram page. But at the same time, Aaron Souza right here, _Tac Daddy. His Instagram, definitely follow him. He posts some cool stuff there, especially from some inside stuff from Classic Firearms. At the same time, anybody who's following Classic Firearms or wants to follow Classic Firearms Official on Instagram, it is Classic Firearms with an S, because there's a fake one, Classic Firearm Official. So Classic Firearms Official, type it all, it'll come up. Definitely follow Classic Firearms Official. And my little Instagram right here is Copper Kaya on the left. And that copper is, the copper. He was a copper.
He's a
Couldn't
cop.
think of anything else.
He's FBI guys. He wasn't a cop. He was FBI guys. Totally different.
Hey, we
go
like
to that,
dogs. We like dogs.
Yeah, at least
What was that shit? What was that?
828 V3.
I'm going there. 828 V3. I got you, brother. 828.
Should be the second
Got
to
it,
last
right
one.
there.
828. Yep, there you go. You think more people should experience more ride-alongs with cops than they can see firsthand? Do they still do those? I fully agree. I think that's the best thing to do is go on ride-alongs. I'll tell you about a couple of ride-alongs that I had that they fully experienced to the umpteenth degree, and you got to see some shit. So yes, they do still do ride-alongs. I think if you have questions, streets, you got a lot of questions about things. One of my ride-alongs was involved in one of my shootings. Was literally sitting 2 feet away from me as I got into my shooting. And they got a full experience. In Hayward, there was several ride-alongs that ended in shootings. I can tell you that. But the fact of the matter is people want to see what happens on a daily basis and how fast things happen. And I don't think that there's any better way to do it than to actually sit there in that seat and see how things go down, how people talk, how you interact with things. If you have questions, it's a great way to ask questions right then and there. I mean, the city I worked in is a great place to go for a ride along. Some cities you go to ride along, you won't see anything but a cat getting saved from a tree. But there are several cities, and if you guys are around the Bay Area in California, I could definitely set something up for you. I know some people out there still, and but I will say a ride along will open your eyes to some shit.
Dude,
we had I'll give you another ride along that friggin' God bless this girl. Friggin' bullet went by her head, dude. Like was in the car, engaged into a shootout, and a bullet whizzed. If she would have leaned forward, she was catching around to the head. She sat back, and a bullet went right through the window in front of her. Like she couldn't have been any closer to the in the middle of the shootout. And God bless her soul, bro. Cool as a cucumber coming at it. I was scared for her. But how cool she was coming out of that thing. Because I'm like, you're gonna snap into reality at some point and realize what just happened.
That's funny.
But yes, get to your question. Yes, ride alongs 100%.
I'll do a ride along, but I'm not sitting on your lap, Kaya. What the fuck then? You know what? What's the big? Well, why? Why not? Aaron, you can have Mike. I don't want Mike then. Come on,
well,
dude.
You know what, Kaya? He seems like he's got you taken, so you can take Mike for that ride along.
Dude,
make sure you wear your seatbelt, Mike.
Okay, here's a real reality on ride-alongs. No cops want them. That's
oh yes, that's the truth. Because then we got to do things we don't want to do.
Dude,
and then we got to watch out. We got to babysit people.
You go into the roll call room. Yeah, you go into a roll call room.
Yeah.
Now, if it's your friend or somebody you know, no, that's different, right? But you go into a roll call room and you just see a civilian. Like when I say civilian, guys, you know what I'm saying? Because some people take it the wrong way, like it's the military is the only one, whatever. Anyways, I'll just say civilian. You'll see a civilian person, non-Leo, sitting there, and you're like, fuck. Oh, like I want to talk to my girlfriend. I want to talk to my buddies. I want to play Angry Birds, fart in my car, whatever,
Netflix.
right? Pissing in evidence bag, you know, whatever.
Exactly.
Whatever. So I'm like, you know what? Come on. And then the lieutenant's like, all right, 44 Kai, you got to ride along. I'm like, fuck. and I go tell the ride along this. Normally it's like an 8-hour or 10-hour shift, like 8-hour ride along.
Yeah.
I'm like, just to let you know, I gotta go in for training. And like, I literally would just say that. I'm like, I gotta go in for training in like 4 hours. Just FYI, so I gotta take you in at like 3 hour mark, get ready and shit like this.
Exactly.
I'm
I
sorry.
mean, don't get me wrong. I've had some cool ride-alongs. I've had some, but I was like that, and then we get to talking. And it's like, you know what? I'm gonna keep you out here for as long as you want. You know. I'll give you another funny ride-along story. We had similar to a lot of the politicians that are not pro friggin' cop and give all their fucking 2 cents on why cops shouldn't be here and we're too militarized. So I had one of those. I didn't have one, but we had one on my shift, and it was during the day shift. And we get a guy with a gun in the park. All right. So I didn't know whose car she was in at the time. So we get the guy with a gun that possesses, and then I'm throw my vest on, and I was on a SWAT team at this point, and I come up with my rifle. I'm setting up, and I don't realize what car she's in. So I swing the door open, and lo and behold, she's sitting next to me.
Ooh.
And she has the face of death on. I'm like, lady, I was like, move over. I need this car. So I'm literally pushing her into the car.
Wait, you pulled the Hollywood shit on her?
Oh, I pulled Hollywood on her 100%, dude. 100%. And I'm like, you know what? You get the best seat in the house. This is why
I've never done that shit before.
Oh, dude, the guy had a freaking gun in the park. I'm sorry, lady, move over. You're in the best place. You're in the best position you could be right now. You know, if he's going to shoot, I'll put him down before you get a chance. But you're going to see exactly why everything you say is wrong right now. I'm going to show you exactly why.
That's funny.
But yeah, she had a different mindset when she left that call. I can tell you
that is cool. But dude, when you have a ride along, like I noticed, like there was one guy, he just like did the hands up, don't shoot thing from Michael Brown Ferguson from 2014. I'm walking down the street, just like I'm patrolling, right? He just gets in front of me as I'm just walking. I'm not even looking for him. I'm a 10-8, you know? He's like, lifts his hands up, like, don't shoot, don't shoot. I look at him, I'm like, really? Come on, really? He's like, yeah, don't shoot. And then he starts talking some shit. He gets his cell phone out, whatever. And this is what I tell him. I'm like, hey man, what's your problem? Like, ask questions. I'll try to answer. He's trying to antagonize me, right? I keep it cool, and I offer a ride along to that guy. I was like, hey, have you ever done a ride along? Come do a ride along with me. I asked him to come do a ride along with me, and I'll arrange it. Give me your information. We'll get you going. You're sit down in the car with me, and we'll just go do stuff. I want you to see, and you're from this neighborhood, dude. The guy takes me up on it, right? He comes out. There's a 4-hour ride along, right about that time, dude. He changes his entire perspective on policing. Because we worked in a really dangerous, busy area. And at that time, it was a Friday or Saturday night. Fucking light bar never turned off. The sirens are on. Going call to call. Burglary in progress. Fight. Shots fired. This and that. And the kid is like, damn. Because people, wherever you go, people attack you. People fight you. People scream at you. People run from you. And you're just constantly running at 1,000 miles an hour. The kid is like, dude, I will think about you guys completely differently going forward. And ride along, anybody in the comment section right now who's going to watch this video later on, I'm sure you guys are going to talk, there's a lot of people going to talk shit, tyrants and stuff like that. I'm a proud American, and I'll never back down on that one. But try a ride along with the police department. Just so you will see the inner workings of that police department. You will see those cops better. You will see how they interact with people, okay? I highly recommend ride along to every person who just hates, dislikes law enforcement. I'm not saying you're going to change your mind completely. You're going to love law enforcement, but at least you're going to see how it actually is a lot better than you do right now. That's all.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah,
moving on.
We got a lot of good comments here, man. I'm trying to find something good here. Hey, guys, sorry about that clicking before too. That was me effing around with a pen.
I'm 6'3", guys. Somebody's asking how tall I am. 6'3".
He's so full of shit. He's not 6'3", guys. I can't let him lie to you like that. I'm 6 foot. Kai's maybe 6 foot, 5'11", possibly. You see his face?
Okay.
You guys see that?
Yep. He got me, guys.
Cops don't lie. Cops don't lie.
he got me. He got me. All right. Bitch. What do we got? Can you, look at that. Can the ride along carry as long as they're legal too? I don't know. What do you think, man? I mean, I think there are rules for that because you don't want to get into a gunfight. Next thing you know, you're getting engaged by other cops.
I know if you're law enforcement, because law enforcement will go on ride-alongs with other law enforcement agencies. That I know you're able to carry. I've never had that scenario that they had a gun on them. I know I wouldn't allow it, honestly, just because I don't want have to deal with something.
I don't want my ride along to have guns, dude.
Yeah,
Unless I
my
know the guy, I
gun.
trust the guy, I don't want it.
Yeah. If you're not law enforcement riding along with me, no, you're not gonna have a gun on you. Now my ride-alongs, what I did do was I would give them certain rules that God forbid I go down for whatever reason. I'm gonna show you a couple of things of what I need you to do, and that would be the only time that I would ever want to see a gun in your hand while I'm here with you. So
Dude,
I
it
would give
could
that just,
because you're
but
not
other than
trained with
that, no.
us. Because you're not
Yeah,
trained with us. I don't know how your weapon handling skills are, and at the same
yeah.
time, you could be just literally like unless I don't know. My ride-alongs were always civilians, like shirt and whatever. Unless we give
Well,
him a vest or something. I don't know, man.
it's
I
not even,
just
it's other factors also. It comes down to the play. Like, say there is a shooting and other
yeah.
cops pull up to the scene and they see a civilian with a gun.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
just put yourself in a shit scenario.
No, unless you give him a vest, something
Yeah,
identifier.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I
But
got you. I
still,
got you. But
I
even then, you're
did.
still gonna have the question. If I pull up to
Yeah,
the scene, I see some guy that I know doesn't
yeah,
work with us with a Hayward vest on. I'm like, question marks are going. He's got a gun in his hand. Split
yeah.
second decision. I can tell you where I'm going to lean towards.
Yeah. Anyone who's watching the stream right now, anyone who did a ride along before, or if you did, what was your experience like? And anyone who is after watching this, who wants to go do a ride along, I'm curious to see if we're kind of switching minds at all. Wait, what is this thing?
So.
Kai, one state trooper had a bear spray in ND. Oh shit! Inside his car, a Baltimore City cop at ND with the shotgun inside his car blew the light bar off from the inside. Well, yeah, that stuff happens.
Dude, that happens so much more. Do you think? When people go
Yeah,
to patrol ready, it's called patrol readying your rifle or your
yeah,
shotgun, and a lot of rookies do this, and they don't put it on safe, and shit happens, unfortunately.
dude.
But
I
that's
was
why
okay.
it's
Let's talk about little rookie stories because
yeah,
I had this rookie I was training, right? And I would tell him, I'd be like, hey, when you're controlling people, don't try to hold their face and stuff. They'll bite you. People actually bite. Believe it or not, I said. And he'd be like, yeah, all right, cool. So I'm training them, right? I'll never forget. There's a 17-year-old, 16-year-old girl, rowdy girl, mom called, whatever. Now I think she was gonna get taken up to the hospital for some suicidal threats, right? Nothing, she's not
yeah,
going to jail. And so my rookie, who I told him numerous times, hey, don't do that, because I saw him a couple of times try to grab people like this. I was like, nah, don't do that. They'll bite you. He's like, okay. And then my partner's rookie, like, hey, you guys go handle it. This is their like third face. Let them handle it. And we're just like, with our hands in our pocket. We're just watching it, right? So one of the rookies just grabbed her leg and she's resisting, like take her down. And my rookie's just trying to control the upper body. And I watch him. And this girl is nuts. Like imagine the craziest teenager, right? He just does the same fucking thing. I don't know where he learned that shit. It certainly wasn't the academy, right? He just did the same
yeah.
thing right here. And the next thing you know, she just clamped on his fucking arm, his hand.
Jesus,
And dude,
fuck that.
he just like, my rookie just starts screaming. He's like, this bitch is biting me. Just like they just started screaming. And literally, dude, me and my partner, we didn't even remove our hands out of pocket. We just watched him. He's like, deal with it. Take care of it.
Yeah,
You guys are alone. Like that. It was
fight her back.
hilarious. It was hilarious, dude. He never did it again. He never did it
Jesus,
again. Isn't
nope.
that funny?
No, man.
I got so many
That's
wiki stories.
oh god. I have one. It wasn't. I got two good ones. That I never did. Thank God. One was rookie went in because when we had our own jail before we dropped him off at the big house.
Yeah.
So when you go into the jail, you obviously have to put your gun in a locker. You can't have a gun in the jail unless obviously you're dealing with something. So you put your gun in the locker, but you have to remember when you leave the jail, take your gun out of the locker. So a lot of times that was the big scare is you always want to make sure you get out and you check for your gun 2, 3, 4 times, or sometimes I would leave it in my car just to make sure I did not leave it in a damn locker. Kid leaves it in there, goes to a call, and the call is going to require him to clear a building. If you've ever seen the oh shit look on somebody's face when they reach down and their gun isn't there, and you're in the middle of you're going to need that gun. He reaches down. We all knew it wasn't there, and we knew that this was just going to be a training set. Like we have certain calls sometimes we go to where it's like we know nothing's going on, but we're going to go for training purposes. And we knew nothing was going to happen at this call. And he reaches down, and we're all just like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
And you could tell in his head, he probably thought he was getting fired. He thought 100% he was bleeding, that it was his last day. So we had that, and then we had another, this girl, I'm not going to put any names out there. Shit happens. It is what it is.
Jennifer. Yeah, go ahead.
We'll call her Jennifer. Yeah, that'll work. So obviously, it's a team sport. Everybody gets pranked. If you're not getting pranked or somebody's not fucking with you, it's because people don't like you.
I got
It's
stories too.
understanding. Yeah. So we used to tell people, stop leaving your car running in certain positions. If it's not in a certain area, take your keys out and don't leave it running because somebody's going to take your damn car. And she used to leave her car running all the time.
Oh, you guys took it. You guys took the car.
Oh, no. It gets better. That's what we thought happened. So I'm on, I think it's my third phase of FTO. And I used to know that all the OGs used to mess around with her. And when I say mess around, like joke with her. So she comes in after dropping somebody off and she's like, guys, where's my car? It's kind of fucked up. I need my car. And they're like, we don't know where your car is. So I'm like, oh, they're fucking with whoever. They'll probably go on for an hour, 30 minutes, whatever, until something hot comes out. She needs her car back. So 45 minutes, an hour comes up. She can't find her car. At this point, everybody's like, no, we're not fucking around. We don't have your car. Like, you're not getting it. At this point, I'm like, it sounded kind of serious. Like, they don't know where her car is. So we're running it back, looking around, like, you know what? Go up to dispatch, look at the cameras real quick, and see who took her car, just so we get this over. Because nobody's giving up on this one. We go upstairs and look at the cameras. Lo and behold, they weren't lying. They didn't take her car.
What
she
the
left
fuck?
her car running outside. She left her car running outside. They let go. They let out one of the prisoners, or not one of the prisoners. Somebody that had detained that he had to get fingerprinted, and they let him out. And the guy was asking her for a ride back. She obviously said, no, I'm not giving you a ride back. It's not a freaking taxi service. So he's like, okay. He was waiting outside. She got out of her car, left it running, and he jumped in the car and took the car back home.
Holy shit. So it's not a prank because we've done this before.
wasn't a
We've
prank.
done it numerous times.
Yes. He took the car, drove it back to his house. Her cell phone was in the car, so we were able to track where the car was. And he drove it back there. And when they contacted him, he was like, bro, I asked her for a ride. She wouldn't give me a ride, so I took the car and I just left it in front of the house. We were like, holy shit. Dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It was bad, man.
Dude.
And she almost got fired for that one. That one she almost got fired for.
That's funny. Well, I think, that's a write-up. That's a write-up, minimum suspension, maybe a day or two. I don't know, man. That's minimum.
Yeah,
dude,
that one, there was some paperwork that be filled out.
When I was a rookie, dude, it was my first phase. You know, you stop a car, and I worked in the most dangerous part of this dangerous-ass city, and I worked night shift, right? You know, after 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, we'd be done with a bunch of calls, and my FTO would be like, let's stop some cars. And dude, I think the youngest, the youngest officer was, or least experienced, had like 8, 9 years on, right?
Sure.
So my FTO had 15, the other guy had 16, like shit like this. They're very well, straight up good officers. So I stopped the car, and you know how you turn your radio off in the car so you don't have the echo with the car radio,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
So I'm like, whatever.
Well, we've all done this.
Yeah. So I get out of my car. So my FTO, this is how he fucks with me. So I get out of the car, I approach the driver's side approach, and I'm talking to the guy. Again, we're in the ghetto, right? So when an officer doesn't generally answer radio, like, hey, status check, right after 30 seconds, 90 seconds, it's, it may be bad, right? So I'm there, and my FTO is there. Obviously, he's watching. And I'm talking to the guy. I'm having a good time. How you doing, man? This and that. I'm just thinking like I'm impressing my FTO too. Look how comfortable I am with people. Shit, right?
Yeah.
So I'm talking to the guy.
He's
next thing you
laughing at
know,
your ass right now.
yeah. Next thing, they're checking on me. They're checking on. They already toned me out. Tone out means, guys, like after like 3 times they check on you, don't answer. Beep. All units be aware. 44 is not answering his radio. Location here. Can units go check him out? Whatever. Shit like this. So anyway, they toned me out. Dude, all I hear is like as I'm talking to this guy, I hear sirens coming from there, from the north, from the east, from the west. Dude, it's like the Hollywood, like it's like a movie. Fucking, they're coming so fast, like hitting the brakes, smoking the tires, like everybody's coming. Everybody, the whole west side. And then they literally get out of the car. Officers are running towards me. You okay, Kai? Everything good? Kai, what's going on? Like that. I'm like, literally, me and the driver that I stopped, we're both like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. I look at my FTO. My FTO is looking at me. He's like, he's just shrugging. It's like, deal with it. Cops are coming. So the FTO types the radio so that if he forgets to answer again, send all units like a 1078, like officer needs assistance. Dude, everybody came, dude, to embarrass me so bad. I was so embarrassed in front of everybody because I didn't answer my radio. After that, I went home. I woke up. I got a little earpiece, right? So I would never turn my radio off. I was so scared to turn my radio off. So that was a great learning experience, very embarrassing at the same time for me.
I think everybody's done that, even as a rookie or if you're a seasoned vet. We've all done that where we turn our radio down for a second, you forget to turn it up, and they're toning you, calling you over the radio, trying to give you a return. And then you're like, dude, where's this return at? And they're like, oh, shit. And then next thing you know, people are screeching tires around the corner.
Yeah. Good times, dude. We had a lot of we had a guy shit in the urinal.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, he got fired because he couldn't make it out of the FTO. And when he went and packed his bags, he was the last guy to leave the locker room, and they found a log inside the urinal. I'm not joking.
Nice.
True story.
I lost my comments. Yeah, man, we had a bunch of stories. I'll get into those later. What else you got? I don't know where my comments just went. I just lost the comments. But
what is this? Kevin Shook, don't do a ride along because you want to be the officer that night. Go observe, listen, and learn. Even on a slow night, there's a lot to learn. If you want to be a real good Leo, go legit. That's right. I agree. Go legit. What else we got here? What else? Hey, actually, Aaron, let's talk about it real quick. Just to touch base on it, nothing crazy. I talked about some sleeper guns. Okay? Sleeper guns that people don't know about or they just don't think about it. It's not mainstream. And dude, I have 5 guns that I wrote down here that actually shoot well, right? I'm actually going to go ahead and just hold on. If it opens up. Aaron, I just texted it to you, okay? My little list right here. And these are the guns, in my personal opinion, bro, absolute sleeper guns. Like, absolute. I mean, one of them may not be too sleeper, like people still know, but I feel like it's still in the background, not mainstream.
Yeah. Number 3 for sure.
Right?
Number 3 and number 5 for sure.
So, let's talk about like number 5. And the reason I put that number 5, so right now we're going to talk about sleeper guns you don't know about or you don't really think about much. But they are absolutely much better than some of those mainstream guns. But number 5 is because it is kind of known, but people still don't think about it. They don't put it up top, right? Smith & Wesson M&P 9 2.0. Aaron, what do you think about that gun, dude?
Dude, everybody here that is listening for the short period of time that I've been on Classic knows that I'm a SIG guy. I'm an X5.
What? You are?
Guy. Yeah, I know. The Glock sucks. The Kai sucks. But we had the opportunity to do several videos with the M&P 2.0, and Kai actually did give me a heads up. He's like, you're going to freaking like this gun.
Yeah.
Dude. And I will say wholeheartedly, in an unbiased manner, we've shot this several times competitively, shot at speed, the comfort of it. It is a solid top 3 pistols that I've shot.
100%.
Solid.
Insane.
100% top 3. Smith & Wesson did it right with this. 100%. I want to still shoot before I give it a full 15 thumbs up. Like I said before, the full metal version of it. I think I like that the best out of all of them, just because I like a gun that I can feel the weight on. But I will say the M&P 2.0 is 100% a sleeper gun. 100%.
Dude, it stays in your hand. The stippling is really good and nice and aggressive. The trigger with the flat face, not the hinge one. Flat face is like really good. The sights, the way the ergonomics, dude, the recoil impulse,
mitigation, everything. Yes,
it is incredible. So, and number 4. Now I've fired a few rounds. I don't know if you have any. It's a TSOS PX9.
I've seen it. I saw the SHOT Show. I haven't had a chance to shoot it.
Yeah.
I know you've spoken about it before. I know that they make some good guns. I do know that. I just haven't had a chance.
$350.
Yeah. So I haven't had a chance. I can't put too much insight on it. I've held it at SHOT Show, but I haven't shot it.
All right. So PX9 from TSOS, dude, I was impressed for the price point. $300, $350 gun. Like, it could be even less than $300 too if you get it on sale, whatever. Bro, that thing runs pretty good for that price. So it's another sleeper gun that a lot of people don't know about. Aaron, take over the third, man. Number 3.
Oh, dude. Number 3, the CZ, the P10F.
Holy shit.
That thing is definitely that's one of my top 5. I'll put it there. That thing is ergonomically, it is shaped. It shoots extremely well, extremely flat. I know. I mean, you guys have watched Jason. If you see him on a video, that freaking guy puts rounds of that thing faster than a full auto gun.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a flat shooting, very forgiving gun, and I would say it's something that if you want to shoot a full size gun for the first time and not be concerned about any sort of repercussions for it being a full size gun, the CZ is where it's at, man. You'll feel like you're shooting professionally out of that gun. This is not me just bullshitting because
This is true, dude.
I'm telling you, this gun is lights out.
It's insane. What I was really impressed with CZ P10F was, bro, the follow through hits. The gun was just so well balanced. It was just right back on target every single time. I couldn't believe it. And by the way, we don't have any dogs in the fight in this one. We're just literally
zero.
Nothing. And dude, it was insane. So CZ P10F number 3, and you remember you shot the Arsenal strike with the
Speed one. We shot it. Yeah. So that was I'm trying to remember how well it did. I remember the Speed 1. It was the longer barrel, right? I think it was the 5-inch barrel.
That's right. It's the long one with the silver slide. Remember that we had?
Competition. Yes,
low bore axis.
Oh,
really low bore axis.
Yes, low bore axis. Again, flat shooting, man. It literally felt almost like shooting something similar to a 22. It did not feel like you were shooting a full size 9mm handgun at all. And again, it was extremely fast. It's a competition pistol, honestly. Yeah. It's a legit competition pistol.
Yeah.
And I forgot what the price point on that was, but
I think was, like $700-800 somewhere.
Yeah, nothing too crazy when it comes to pistol
that
pricing.
Caliber.
Like you want to go with a SIG, that caliber that you're going to spend $1,200-1,300 out of the box. Yeah. For something, if you guys want a fast shooting gun, you want to get out there and do some competition shooting, get similar to Taran Tactical Speed. I don't know if you get there, but but yeah, that's definitely a good option, man.
Now that's the Strike 1 or Speed 1, we call it Speed 1. The low bore axis striker fired gun feels really good in the hand, and the follow throughs, man. Low bore axis, that thing just shoots super flat. So, and the reason I put that on there because nobody talks about it. It's like one of those like guns that are like sleepers, but they actually work.
Oh, okay.
Really
This
good.
was the. I see. I'm looking at the picture now. That's why I keep turning my head, guys. I'm looking at these pictures.
What picture?
Yes, I know exactly. Oh, the Speed 1.
Yeah, that's the one. It's a good gun. Again, they're not. Yeah. I don't hear people talking about that. And the reason I put M&P, Smith & Wesson, I know Smith & Wesson is very well known, but bro, people just talk about it like, oh, it's a Smith. No, bro. You should be talking about that gun before you talk about a freaking Glock.
Yes,
like that's why I put that on our list. And number 1, Aaron, I don't think you have any experience with SOCOM.
This is all you, brother.
Yeah,
the SOCOM, I don't know.
SOCOM.
It's all you.
And the reason for that is, now I put that on here. First of all, I don't work for SAR. I used to work for them, but I got no affiliations with them whatsoever. I brought that gun to the range yesterday, and I gave Ryan shoot it. I said, Ryan, we're sitting at 50 yards, and Ryan is not really a pistol shot, right? He's a good rifle shot, but he's not a pistol shot. We're standing at 50 yards. I gave it to Ryan. I was like, Ryan, shoot this thing. I shoot this thing better than CZ Shadow 2. Like, it's just is a very accurate, nice, balanced gun. And I gave it to Ryan. And Ryan, again, like he's not the pistol guy. He fires 4 rounds in a row, decently fast, all on target.
Yeah.
The gun looks great, shoots really good, recoil management, everything is so well balanced. I love that gun. I said it before, I say it again.
Too. I like it.
Yep. I would, it's cut for a dot too. Specialized sights, flared mag well, just badass, nice tactical gun. I am telling you, if I was in law enforcement today, I would actually have that as my sidearm because I shoot that thing real well and it runs. I've never had any problems with it. I got some experience under my belt for that one, but nobody talks about it. SAR 9 SOCOM. Nobody talks about it. It's a beautiful, beautiful gun, dude. I actually put that SAR 9. I'll put that on the screen too, right here. And by the way, I have that option to present it. And here is, where is this?
Hey, Kai, give me 1 second. I'm going to jump back on here. I got to restart this. For some reason, I can't see the comments. Give me 2 seconds.
All right, do that, buddy. And here it is, guys. Let me put it on the screen for you guys. See right here. All right, this is the gun I'm talking about, man. Oh, this is the gun, right? It is obviously a suppressor gun too, right here. Why can't I just make this thing bigger, man? Okay. Yeah. So in my opinion, this is one of the most underrated guns. I just got one in for myself. It's a beast. She's a beast, dude. Absolutely. Love this thing. Is it a better picture, dude, than maybe a little bigger picture? There you go. There's that. This is better. Yeah, maybe a little better. That's it. This is, in my opinion, one of the sleepers out there. Now, I didn't bring the Aaron. Let me put you up there. Now, I didn't bring the Canics. I didn't say anything about Canics. Canics are also sleeper guns, but I wouldn't call them sleeper anymore because they are so mainstream. Everybody's talking about them, especially after Taron Butler just announced the TTI Combat, which is an insanely beautiful gun. That's why I didn't bring it up. Or else Canics are incredible value for for what they offer too. But they're a lot more known than as SAR 9 SOCOM. But this gun, man, it's insane. In fact, Ryan wants to do Canik versus SAR. Two giant Turkish brands. They're competitors too. You know what I'm saying?
They're probably the biggest Turkish brands out there.
Well,
probably
they are. SAR is the biggest. The factory wise, they're big. They're I guess I don't know, factory size, company size, but SAR is bigger. But Canik is doing a lot more in the United States than SAR does. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So and Canik, they're doing some really big things here, good things. But these are two big competitors, you know, and Ryan wants to put them head to head. Like I know for a fact, more Turks are going to watch that video than anywhere else in the world.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So
the U.S. market, man, it's starting to open up huge. It's starting to get huge with the Canics, man. Canik is stepping up, especially with Taron putting all those options together that he's doing now.
Yeah.
They're starting to touch base on that. So.
Yeah. And Daryl, let me put that. Daryl says Canik versus SAR versus TSAS. Daryl, we always pick just two brands, like SIG versus Glock, SIG versus Canik, Glock versus SIG, stuff like that, Glock versus whatever. So now it's going to be Canik versus SAR. Now TSAS Marketplace is, the company-wise, it's not even close to Canik or a SAR. And I love TSAS. If Ergun is watching this, Ergun, hope you're doing well, buddy. I love TSAS. Those guys are awesome people. But when it comes to big two typhoons, right? Let's just say it's the SAR versus Canik. That would make more sense. We're gonna do that, and I'm gonna, dude. Here's the deal. My background is Turkish. I used to work with SAR. I was a contractor, but I worked for that company. Never worked for Canik, but obviously at Classic, I've talked about Canics a lot. I've grown to love Canics too. So it's gonna be. I'm gonna try to be as unbiased as I possibly can, and but we'll see how that goes. Either way.
I'm going to answer a couple of questions here real quick.
Go ahead, buddy.
About my handguns here. So anybody that's watching me in videos, and I'm answering like 4 of you guys simultaneously here, knows that I'm a SIG guy. So SIG over Glock, SIG over everything at this point in time. Now, with that being said, yes, there are some other handguns that I do like a lot, and there are some that are on the same platform as SIG for me. There was a question if I would pick a 320 compact or M18 compact over a 365. I would go with the 320 compact over the 365. But again, that's going to be situational for me. If I'm carrying that compact concealed, depends what I'm wearing, honestly. If I'm wearing gym shorts or something like that, I'd go with the 365, honestly.
Yeah. I think 365 is an amazing concealed carry gun, dude.
Oh, yeah. Especially
it really
the AXJ Legion that they just got out. The AXJ Legion is money. Money.
What's the price on that one?
I think it's like
it's gotta be
$1,200, dude.
That's what I'm trying to get.
It's up there, yeah.
Come on,
it's definitely
SIG.
up there. Yeah, it's a SIG, is what it is.
Aaron, here's a question for you.
Are you hammer fired guy? So my first gun that I used was a SIG 226, which is obviously hammer fired. I got away from hammer fire and I went to striker fired with the 320. So I'd have to say I am a striker fired guy now. I have changed over to the other side. Now I still love my
shoot by
hammer
itself?
fire. You fucking asshole. No, it actually shoots, and I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but yes, there were SIG had a couple of issues that were fixed. Like every other product in this world, there was an issue and it was fixed. So get the hell over it,
dude. It's such a SIG made a gun that is proactive.
You know what I'm saying? It's reactive, not active. Moving forward, the question was a hammer fire. Yeah, so I like my hammer fired pistols. Depending on what I'm using it for, it's where I would go with that. So the 226, the 229, big fan of them all. But if I'm carrying concealed, majority of the time I'm going to be carrying striker fire pistols on me. And there's a question about Glocks. Yes, Glocks are Glocks. Yes, a Sig versus Glock. Sig takes it all day. But I will give Glock its credit where the credit is due. Glocks are Glocks, man. They've been here for a long time.
I will give Glocks when the credit is due, and they suck.
And they suck, yes. If I need someone to clean the toilet out or clean the kid's diaper bag, then yes, I'll use the Glock. But no, Glocks, they've been around for how long they've been around, and they haven't had to do anything different because they work. It is what it is. You know, there's nothing you can do to put them down when it comes to the longevity, the ability for those guns to shoot underwater in dirt, mud, whatever it may be. I mean, the guns shoot. It is what it is. You know, but I just am more comfortable.
Yeah, the guns shoot, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, and there's a reason there's more Glocks in the hood than anything else. But actually, it's more high points than anything.
That's Sig Sauer.
Yeah,
we will shoot. Wait. Yeah, proactive firearms. I don't know. I would just.
Next question. What's the next question?
All right, let's go. Next question. I don't know, dude. What else we got here?
I don't know. Somebody said something about a high point, but I'm skipping that question.
High point. Yeah, let's just. What is this right here?
Absolute shit. Yes, 100%. I love that gun. We have one. We shot it in a video. But yes, the 226 X5. All the X5 products that they have are friggin' lights out.
This is a good one. Here's for you, dude.
What's that? I love Sig. They fix problems after the customer files.
This is a good one, dude.
Douche bag. That was good, though.
That is a good one. I like it.
That was good.
I really do. Hold on. I still enjoy my P320s. No issues yet.
Amen. No, the P320 is money, man. Money. All right.
Wait. Hold on, right here. J954, 556, my favorite caliber donation. Thanks a lot for that, man. Aaron, you go ahead and read it.
All right. Yo, Kai and Aaron, what's up, Kai? Your content recently has been off the chain. Yep, good stuff. The CQB videos, Koenig TTI vids, great job, brother. 10 mil over 300 black. Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
We need to do some ballistic tests. First of all, brother, thanks a lot. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
And you guys should watch the videos that Aaron and I do. They're fucking awesome, dude. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, we definitely do some good content.
Yeah. 10 millimeter versus 300 blackout. I think, hey, that's a video idea.
That's a video idea, but you know what? We should definitely do a video on that. I think that's going to be situational, honestly. But at the same time, those are 2 rounds that are stopping you pretty good in your tracks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good battle to have.
100%, dude. Dude, I can't show guns. I mean, you can see things like this, but I can't really handle it. But I've got my 300 blackout one right by my bed at all times, ready to go.
Not the only thing he has right by his bed. Also, he's got a sock and some other things. But either way, go ahead. What are you saying?
I use a napkin. Why you use a sock?
Oh, he's a gentleman. He uses a napkin. He's a gentleman. Continue.
You're such an ass. Jeez, dude. All right. So what else? What else we got? Right there. What do you guys think about the FN reflex?
I haven't shot that yet.
Oh, dude, I have. Okay, here's what I think about the FN reflex. The trigger is incredible because it's an internal hammer fire. If you look at the gun, Aaron, it looks like a striker fire gun. You can't see the hammer. But as soon as you disassemble it, inside the slide, there's a hammer. It just drops. So it's a single action hammer fired gun. And, dude, the trigger is incredible.
I held this one over at SHOT Show. I haven't shot it. It's just I don't like the length. They need an extended mag. I remember I was talking about this.
Dude, and the slide lock, slide release, it's so slim profile. You can't drop that thing, dude. You got to like rack the slide a little bit. I didn't like that. And also I was firing that thing. I compared that to the 509 Compact, which is slightly bigger. Dude, I was able to deliver accurate shots at 50 yards. Again, this is just me trying to test the gun itself. With the 509 Compact, with FN Reflex, I just had a hard time hitting the target. So it's good for a close quarter, you know, like one of those 5 to 10 yards. Great. But I just didn't like the slide lock, slide release button. Dude. That was a big no for me.
Yeah, I remember the size of the pistol, and I have an issue with the small guns. I have bigger hands, so I don't like something. I feel like my hands are swallowing the gun. But I haven't shot it yet, so I don't even want to say too much about it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I like this one. Winston, this is for you, Aaron. Go ahead and read it.
I literally just read that. I was hoping you didn't see it. Sig Firearms, the guns shoot so you don't have to. Amen. It does have to work.
It's like the Tesla of
the guns. I was literally going to say it's the Tesla of guns. I was literally about to say the same shit.
It will shoot whether you like it or not. Dude, do you remember that Toyota Corollas had those like gas pedal getting stuck?
Got locked in. People driving.
A lot of times. So,
Yeah.
You guys remember Toyota's mission statement was Toyota moving forward. That's what it was. And somebody did this, Toyota moving forward, whether you like it or not. I thought it was hilarious at that time. It was perfectly fitting. Hold on. Somebody said something for Jason. 499. Thanks a lot, brother. Appreciate it for your contribution. Jason's my inspiration. Bought a MCX TAC Ops a week after his build video a few months back. Now I'm broke. So you see your inspiration or you hate him?
Yeah, it sounds all right, bro. Jason's guns are friggin' money. So I fully believe that you are broke if you built what he had.
Jason
that's an expensive
spends
ass
money.
gun. Yeah,
but he's got some nice stuff.
Yeah.
Jason cracks me up, dude. I'm going to be honest. Jason freaking cracks me up. He's got some good stuff.
He nerds out when it comes to the guns and knows shit
Big
that
time.
I have no clue what he's talking about. But
dude, you want to talk
all
about
his guns are top tier. Yeah.
Suppressors and night vision. Jason is the man. Ask him. I know nothing about those things. Yep. Other stuff, I got my thing. But yeah.
Ryan too. Ryan's big on that, all that stuff too. When you want to geek out with stuff, that's where you got to go.
Dude, Ryan. Okay, here's the deal. Ryan. Anybody who doesn't know Ryan, he's the guy behind camera. He's our production director. Ryan pretty much knows every little thing about guns. That's his thing. It's like he is a savant. He just likes searching that shit. When it comes to Jason is suppressor and fucking night vision. He just likes that. And Jason likes the special ops things, like what the special ops guys use and stuff. Yeah. He's really nerding out on that stuff. That's good, dude. We got all these wide variety of like different shit. That makes us well-versed on a lot of things. Yeah, what else we got? I thought somebody was saying about you. Someone said something about you, but there you go. Are you guys going to be in the NRA show? To the NRA show on the 17th? Unfortunately, not, guys. Not this time. Unfortunately,
I won't be there. I've got to do some traveling, so I won't be in the area either way.
Yes, and Teresa, Kai, Aaron, Jason, you men are great. Thank you.
Thank you.
What else we got?
Do the last two. Somebody's putting some love out there.
I'll do that. Hazman the Great. Kai, do you prefer Springfield Hellcat or the SIG 365 or Glock 40? Okay, I'll tell you right away. If I do top three, Glock 43, 48 is down number 3 for me. I love Glocks, but those 43, they're good, nice and slim, but they're snappier. The Glock 43, 48 snappier than Hellcat and the P365. As for SIG 365 versus Hellcat, I think 365 would be number 1, Hellcat would be number 2. Even though my carry gun is a Hellcat Pro. So I would say 365 is still better.
I'm going to jump on this question also, even though it was to you. I agree with you on the 43, 48 aspect. I carry a Hellcat Pro majority of the time.
Me too.
So I'll definitely say that's up there. But when it comes to the SIG, if it's the 365 or the 365 XL, that will still be number 2. But if it's the 365 AXG Legion, the AXG Legion or the Comp or the Spectra, I'd go that for number 1.
Same here. 100%. That's exactly what I'm thinking. If it's like just the XL or the little one, no, I can't. It's too. Look at these hands. And everything else that comes with it is pretty big. So
he's got size 2 feet, so it kind of explains everything else.
So, just, why you gotta attack me, bro? You know what?
I wasn't attacking you.
Screw this shit. Let me mute this motherfucker. All right, so guys, you can't. What? You talking? We can't hear you.
Did you get that?
Oh, I got that.
Did you get that message?
I saw that.
We do sign language too, if anybody wants to know. That's my jersey sad. Hey, go to 922 Joseph 100.
922.
I think I know who this is. I'm not 100% sure.
Aaron,
All right,
okay.
come back to Alameda County. No, I'm good, brother. And if it is who I think it is, we went to the academy together, and I will not be back on the West Coast anytime soon. Not to work, at least.
Joseph, you
I'll
went to
come visit.
academy with this guy?
Yeah,
And you still want to be a cop?
I
Okay.
wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to.
All right. Let's see. Oh, wait. If there was one thing I learned from the Bust Your Bills that was released today, Kaya doesn't like black guns.
It's true. Well, I'm glad that somebody's paying attention to this. Yes, he does not like black guns whatsoever. He actually gets triggered. He starts shaking. If you sit too close, if I sit too close to him, I'm talking about black guns. Sorry. He doesn't like black guns.
Yeah, I'm talking about black guns because black guns. If I really think about black guns, they look scary. They really do. Black guns look scary, and you certainly can't see them. You know, if my room is dark right now, yeah. So,
This is Kaya's last podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I'm talking about guns. Jeez.
Kaya likes his FDE guns.
That's it. FDE, guys. Come on. FDE, man. All right. So there's that. Dude, this has been a fun fucking thing. You know, Aaron, every time I shut down my live stream, I play the guitar, the Star Spangled Banner.
Do you think, brother?
So I haven't played the guitar since last live stream, which is like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, I think. I'm probably going to be rusty. Hold on, let me try this. It's good.
Jesus. That guns matter. Still reading you guys' comments. You guys are great, man.
Let me see.
I'm going to tell you guys, too, I'm new to this whole thing on live and everything. But I appreciate the love.
Aaron, can you hear this shit or no?
Yeah, you good?
Dude, it's been a long time. Hold on. Let me warm up real quick. Bro,
your hands and your wrists are all warmed up from all day. You've been warming up all day. Nothing. Go ahead. What are you saying?
It sounds horrible. This isn't even tuned. Hold on. Woo, it sounds bad. Hold on.
Yeah, Crunchy Taco, real quick to get you, man. I saw your comment. At some point in time, I will. We're getting there.
Okay. Sounds not too bad. It's been a long time, so if I screw up, guys, I apologize in advance. If I actually warm up a little bit, I can play this song just fine. But let's get to it. that's about it. Let's put that aside. All right.
Nice.
So that's the,
I like it.
what? What'd you say?
I said I like it, man. Good shit.
All right. Good stuff,
Way
guys.
to end it.
Way to end it. I'm a little rusty. I promise you, I play that Star Spangled Banner a lot better. I got to practice a little bit. It's been a while. Aaron, what do you want to say last?
Hey, man, I want to thank everybody, brother, ladies, gentlemen, everybody out there. And real quick, too, I know a couple people, Teresa, so you also wanted to know more about me and my background. You go on to CF Podcast and check out the podcast they did with me back in the, what was that, damn near 2 years ago. And you get a little bit of info on me. And then I'll be sure next time we're on to talk a little bit more about myself. But, I mean, first and foremost, I want to thank you guys. I mean, I'm new to this whole platform. I'm new to putting my face on live and all this stuff with the Classic and just putting my life out there. And you guys have been great. I love the conversation. I love all this that we do here. I appreciate Kai and everybody over there at Classic, man, for everything they do. And I look forward to doing more and more of this too. So
thanks, brother. Really appreciate you too, Aaron. I love having you here. I love having you at Classic. I wish freaking you were just full time with me and we just freaking did a bunch of things together. And I invite you for every time I live stream. Let's do it together, brother. I really, every time.
I'll be there. I'll be there, man. As long as I'm in town or I'm in country.
Or this, people love you, man. People freaking love you your energy. You're an awesome guy. You got a wealth of knowledge and you got a good head on your shoulders, So definitely enjoy this. This was probably my favorite live stream so far. So good times, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Take care. And we'll see you on the next one. You guys be good and stay safe. Later, Aaron. See you, bud.
All right, see you, Kai.